Hi guys, welcome back to our third episode.
Hey, welcome back.
Yes, today we're going to be talking about the disadvantages. Unlike the other one, we talked about the advantages, but this is going to be a different story.
Yes, indeed. So, one of the first points that I will start off with is the fact that people can easily lie. Now, when you use social media, you are usually behind a screen, whether it's a phone, an iPad,
Yes.
etc.
Yes.
People can use that to their advantage. However, it's a disadvantage for you.
Yes.
So, a little anecdote, it's kind of sad, but basically, I think it was during the break last year, I would say. My friend group and I, we all got a friend request from this certain person, and we didn't know who it was. And then we started DMing back and forth, and I was like, hi, who is this? Do you come to our school? Whatever. And the person tried to act like she was my friend. Her name's Emma. So she tried to act like she was Emma. However, we all knew it wasn't her because we asked her, hey, is this you? And she repeated to say no many times.
Oh my gosh.
So after that, she started texting me a bunch of racist comments saying go back to Mexico or whatever.
God.
I'm not even Mexican, but that's okay. And it got worse to the point where she changed her profile picture to a girl that committed suicide a couple years ago, due to bullying. And I don't understand why she did that, but it got to the point where I basically told my friends, okay, let's block this person and try to report them as much as we can so their account deletes automatically from Instagram. And it did, and we never heard from that person again.
Wow.
So at the end, we didn't know who it was, but it was a person pretending to be Emma and then somebody else from our school, and it was a whole mess.
That's crazy. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. I'm actually okay. Second topic: jealousy of other people's lives. Now, this one is super, super common, as I can relate to it. You can probably relate to it, obviously. So basically, it's like you see your friends hanging out at Dolphin Mall or the Falls, and you weren't invited. So you feel like you're left out. You get jealous. You start texting them. Why didn't you invite me? What the heck? And you just get so pressed because who doesn't? When you see your friends hanging out with everyone except for you, it causes a lot of ruckus, Not ruckus, but fighting, you know what I mean.
I get that. I mean, sometimes friend groups, there's friend groups, but then you have those people are friends with each other. You have a friend group of 6 people, and then 3 of them are mostly main friends. So they go out, and then maybe you get jealous or whatever, but that wasn't their intention to do that.
Yes.
They just wanted to hang out and post about it.
I get you.
But now going on to the next one, which is fraud and stealing info. Now, whenever you log into social media or whatever, they ask you for a lot of basic information: your name, your age, your gender, your phone number, your email, all of that.
Yes,
although we log in sometimes and we don't think about everything horrible that could possibly happen, hackers do exist, and unfortunately accidents do happen. And there's a bunch of idiots online that sometimes they like to post pictures of their credit card or whatever. I get you're proud of it, but at least, scratch out, I don't know.
Exactly, the number.
The number or whatever. Or, people post tickets and they're like, oh, look where I'm going. It's a new concert. But the problem is they leave the barcode there, and anyone could easily have access to everything. All your information, to your seat, to whatever you're doing. And that's an easy way for everyone to steal your information.
Yes. Last but not least, this is probably one of the biggest one. Social media can get you attached. And when you're attached to social media, you don't know what's going on around you anymore. It's that we're so glued to our phones, we have forgotten about reality and what's going on outside of our lives. We're physically becoming terrible. We don't want to go exercise. We don't want to go do this because we're too busy on our phones, checking our Instagrams, Twitter, everything like that. So health is something super important. You can have a mental health, not mental health, but health app on your phone, which it won't do anything. You have to physically get up and do something about it. But, since we're so attached, like I said, it becomes 10 times harder to do the things that you did before technology was released. Yeah,
because another problem is that with the phone, you have everything at the touch of your fingertips.
Yeah, it's all
so everything's easier. Are you sad? You don't have to go to a therapist. Now they have mental health apps. Are you bored? You don't have to play outside. We have games for you in the App Store. So there's a bunch of easy solutions out for your problem on your phone. But however, since now technology has basically taken over our lives in like the 20th century, we basically forget that we have people we need to socialize with.
Exactly.
Like, you know, I don't want to FaceTime you. Let me actually go over to your house and talk to you face to face, all of that.
Exactly.
So unfortunately, phones do take over our lives sometimes. So that's why we need to find a good balance between having a good time with your phone and actually having interactions with other people.
Exactly. It's like we're disconnecting without really disconnecting.
Exactly. Hey.
So it's something we need to look for, because, you know, we don't want to be in a generation of just phones when, you know, there can be so many other things happening.
I agree.
In the real world.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's to sum up our disadvantages of social media.
Yes.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yes.
And related to it.
We'll see you next time. Woo!